Well, hello. This is tape 2, Charles Harvey, running for President of the United States. Tape 1, I just had finished dinner and sitting in my robe and relaxed and today and showered and shaved and got a shirt on for you. No tie, though. Today I thought I would just briefly cover, rather than have lengthy conversations that can be boring to you. I can answer all your questions directly if you email me at charleseharvey@live.com. Today I want to briefly touch on my plans for military and security. My first act as President and Chief Commander would be to pull all American troops out of Iraq and Afghanistan. We have lost, since the war began in 1903, over 4,000 Americans and 10,000 wounded. Iraq cost us around $3 trillion and Afghanistan is costing us over $80 billion. At least 900,000 people, non-combat, have been killed between these two countries. You know, in the history, no nation has known a century without war in the last 5,000 years. And I'm sure that's not going to change. But our military is going to be brought home. We're not going to try to run the world. We're going to build a strong America. It's going to be like it was 1945, 1955, when we were really proud and really strong. You know, the military, when they're brought here, will be responsible for securing close to 2,000 miles of United States borders. And they'll be assigned on 3 months rotation for all the borders. The military would also assist in all major crises in all 50 states. And military defense contractors would develop defensive weapons to protect the shores of the United States. It's about time that the United States take care of the United States. We are not in charge of the world. It's ironic that the fact that we've been around less than 250 years and we're telling nations that have been around thousands of years how they should run their lives. You know, we have our own mess to clean up. Can you imagine taking the total cost of the wars in those two countries, Iraq and Afghanistan, was used for infrastructure, employment of jobs, increasing our education standing, where we're now 24th in the world in education. We dropped from number 1, which we were back in the 1950s. Can you imagine all that money to be spent toward Americans' needs? Toward the hungry, toward the homeless. You know, it's about time we take care of ourselves. And another act that I would do that I consider security is I would close the Tijuana borders down below San Diego. No one would be allowed to go through in or out except for authorized military and government personnel only. Absolutely close it. If anybody wants to go to Mexico or their parts of, they'll be allowed to fly. Also, another act of which is included in security, but Havana is no longer a threat to us. It's about time, after all these years, that we open the relationships with Havana. The few people that are anti-Castro will have to get over it. You know, we will be trading with Havana, goods, culture, and it'd be a great place again to visit for tourism like we do the other islands. So those are a few things that I would start off immediately in my first week in office. So, this is Charles Earl Harvey, again, thanking you for listening, and hope that you will write in my name, Charles Earl Harvey, as President of the United States in the next election. Thank you.